this isn't a low-rated player watch. This isn't anything like that at all. This is actually me breaking my own set schedule to throw it away because I feel this is slightly more important. It's come to my attention that people, most of the community, some of the community, a lot of people, just in general, just hate creativity and things that don't appear to be inherently good on their own. I'm actually seething with anger, if it's not clear. I'm seething. It's all there, the salt is there, I have so much salt, it's on my desk. There's actually salt on my desk, but that's from a different thing. I had too much salt with my dinner. Anyway, I'm there, playing Plant Synchro, and my opponent is the TCG lover, because I know him from university, and yeah. So we're playing, he's playing Light Swans, and we're joking about, we're having a laugh. He's saying, skill swans, I'm so skilling at this, so skill, and I'm like, oh no, I'm being skilled. And we're laughing, we're having fun, and then this guy sits down next to us, and he looks over at my field, and bear in mind, I'm playing Plant Synchro, so you have some crazy little cards, and I've got a Cobalt Hedgehog on the field. So this guy who sat down next to us looks over, and he goes, must be embarrassing to lose to any deck that has a Quillbolt Hedgehog. And I'm looking back at him and I'm like, do you know what you're on about? I don't say it, of course. I'm very polite. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause the recording so I can find like a different game for the background to be in. As you can imagine, this is a little traditional, as you can see from this one bad card. Now, it's somewhat relevant, but mostly not. Okay, it is a bit. So anyway, I don't speak to this guy and go, do you even know what you're on about? Because I felt that would be rude. I mean, I previously knew him from some lectures, and he normally knows what he's on about. Most of the time, he hasn't got a clue, but, you know, either is fine. So, I tell him that, well, you see, my deck is a Synchro deck, and I need the levels, and what happens here is Quillbolt Hedgehog provides 2 extra levels at pretty much any moment, which is good. I also state that the Synchro deck is good. And he looks at me and he says, really? And I'm like, yes. The TCG lover has a giggle at this. And I'm like, oh, this is the worst person I've ever had to deal with. Which it was, and it still is, I believe. So, this guy replies to me, he responds and he says, just synchroing isn't a strategy. At least my deck has a strategy. And I'm like, okay, so what is it that you play? And he, bragging, says, I play a Blue Eyes deck. And I'm like, oh my god, you have to be kidding me. And then, like, me and the TCG lover, we're running down cards that are actually okay in a Blue Eyes deck, like Maiden with Eyes of Blue. I say Silver's Cry, and he says, I'm not playing that card, there are better revival cards, and TCG level jokes about says, Monster Reborn. And this guy responds, and he's like, yes, exactly. And this is when I find out he's actually playing in traditional format, and he's playing a Blue Eyes deck, and he's actually using the Pendulum Monsters as well, and he's also maining Starlight Road in his deck, which, after seeing all of that, my hands were on my face. I had no idea what was going on. I didn't play him because it would hurt my head way too much. I would get such a headache, I would die, basically. But he left, and I spoke to TCG Lover, and he was like, look, there aren't always good people, and not everyone knows what they're doing, but he's not the worst that I've ever had to deal with, so I feel sorry for the TCG Lover for having, like, worse people than that to deal with. And it's not the first time that I've had an incident where creativity or something non-inherently good was mocked. I mean, I was at locals once, and I was bragging about this one time I played Trent Snatch and I beat Shadows. because I did that and it was hilarious, and I'll probably have the screenshot like up in the video somewhere. And I was running through it and I was like, oh man, I made this deck revolving around Trent and Shape Snatch being pendulum summoned, then Inferno Rectus summon. And then this guy just turns around and goes, why would you bother? And I'm like, well, I want to be creative and I want to have fun, okay? If you don't like it, just shut up and deal with it. Which is annoying to hear at any time. So I really just want to ask the question, like, what is people's beef? Why do people hate creativity in the game? It's good. You want to advance the game, you want to make the game better, have more creative things rather than archetypes. Like, archetypes did kill the creativity in the game quite a bit, and, like, Plant Synchro just, like, brought it, well, now that they're kind of back, bringing it kind of back, but the archetypes are still, like, way better. I mean, like, look at Shadows and Burning Abyss, they are pretty good, and yeah, but I do still like things that are not an archetype and they just work well together, like Plant Synchro. It's really good, it's really fun. Like, if I can't have fun in this game, then what's the point of playing? I'm having fun playing competitive, I'm having fun joking around, like, until there comes a time where I'm having literally no fun, I'm probably going to be playing this game for a long time. So, that's basically my rant over. Just, what is people's beef with creativity? It's good, it's healthy for the game. If you're gonna have a boring, uncreative thing, then it's, everyone's gonna play the exact same deck because no one can be bothered to make something new because there's no creative juices flowing around making anyone do anything good with their time. It's actually ridiculous, and I'm annoyed that it's come to this point where I have to be seething with anger to rant about it. Other things have occurred to make me seething with anger. It's not just these. I want to point that out before anyone's like, two people don't like you being creative and you're angry about that? No, a lot of other things have happened, okay? Personal life, so it doesn't matter. Oh man, do you hear that? That's the salt on my desk. Just being wiped away. So yeah, all of that. Let's have more creative things in the game. The background games don't matter. I'm sorry about the lack of ending either of them had, or the lack of anything it had. So yeah, leave a comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Tell me what really annoys you about players in this game, and anything like that in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.